Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to the channel. This is a very special birthday reading for those souls born November 24th. If it is your birthday, happy birthday, Sagittarius soul. You fiery being, you. Very adventurous. Sometimes can be a bit reckless, but fun, optimistic, honest, curious cat, meow. And of course ruled by the expansion planet Jupiter, the planet that's really full of success, joy, abundance, and religion, believe it or not. Hello, hello. It may not be your birthday, but perhaps you're rebirthing right now. Maybe you were guided here by your intuition or spirit. That's very interesting. I don't know where that came from there. That piece of, I don't even know what that is. Interesting. All right. So, fiery soul, maybe you want to check your birth chart and see where, for those curious cats, of what led you here. I know you're going to receive a message, or probably feel this and know this as well. Feel free to check your birth chart and see if Sagittarius or Jupiter is significant there somewhere. Maybe perhaps the way that the planets are aligned at this moment, this time, it is significant for you. You can also just be that carefree, spontaneous spirit and embrace Sagittarius season. However you got here, welcome. I'm so glad you came, and so is Spirit. Archangel Michael, I'm going to call him in right now. Please come into this space and protect it. Allow only that energy that is for healing, the highest good for each soul that's going to watch this video today, Spirit. Raphael is here today. So this is, so there's someone here that is looking for some healing or is experiencing healing right now. Okay, so we have your birthday candle among other candles lit. There's a lot of fire going on. It's right before Sagittarius season hit. Candles just boom. A lot of fire. Is this resonating for you? Do you feel that energy? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I do an inner child reading every day. I typically don't start with this, so this is something. This card is also yellow. This is stating that someone here, if not more than one, is meant to watch the inner child readings. Find one that fits you, they're saying. It may not be the one that is today for your birthday. However, it could be this one, and it could be another one. There's some guidance for you that's going to help you move forward in your life, this transition that you're experiencing. Okay, so we do have a waxing crescent moon in Capricorn. Did you see that Cheshire Grand? That moon yesterday or the day before, that was a clear Cheshire Grand. I mean, the moon was just literally smiling at you, saying, hey, I know you're transitioning. You're going through some things right now, but it's all going to be okay. Trust the process. That's what the moon's saying. So Capricorn rules the backbone, the joints, the knees, skin, and hair. So if you're having some sort of, if you want to pay some extra attention, you can just place your hands on those body parts. Maybe breathe and put energy into those body parts without doing anything physical. Or you could do something physical to let them know you're here, you care, it matters to you. Your vessel, your temple, the body that is carrying your soul. It's extremely crucial and important right now that you honor it. Okay? Moderation is the main thing that came up in your meditation. I meditate before I start the reading. I also have a crystal ball here. You may see the tip of it. If I receive messages throughout the reading, I will share them with you. There is a storm coming for someone. That's something that I'm seeing in the crystal ball right now. It's going to bring, your third eye is going to open through this storm. The storm's going to, once the rainbow comes, Spirit is saying, this is going to open the door for your third eye, your veil to be lifted and your third eye to open. All right, that is a message that Spirit wanted you to have. Something else, that whole moderation, knowing that too much of anything can negatively impact an environment. It can negatively impact your life. It can negatively impact not just an environment, but also people, yourself included. So knowing to moderate, and this could be, we do have Thanksgiving coming up, or for some, it's a celebration. It's a time to be thankful. And in the States, the tradition is eat, 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 eat. So this holiday season, maybe perhaps moderate what you're eating. Do you get a second plate? Being mindful of when you're putting food on your plate, how much food are you putting? Making sure your eyes aren't bigger than your belly, per se. Also, there's a big shopping frenzy at this time, isn't there? Yeah, there's always a real big, hey, let's go ahead and go out and buy a ton of things. Maybe making sure you're moderating what you're spending your money on. Being thankful is something that is, it's like all the holidays. We make them holidays, but at the same time, these are things that we would be nice to do every day. Thanking someone for something, giving someone something, and being thankful for the gifts that you are receiving. It is a time to make sure that moderation is in your mind. They're wanting me to, I also receive downloads. So when I say they, I'm speaking of the universe, source, power, that is connecting and giving I have clear cognizance, and it's coming through. I'm channeling this for you, and they're actually wanting you to make sure that moderation, how imperative it is for everything, that to think about the elements. Too much, so someone here is spending too much time in the spirit realm and astral traveling. Ground yourself. Now this may require you to eat something, some dark chocolate. There's also many different stones. Find yourself some stones that are fitting for the root chakra and place them there. Petrified wood, carnelian, red jasper. There are so many. Black tourmaline, that's coming up. Find yourself one and use that, okay? Let's get right into your reading. There is always more. Something else that came, final thing in the meditation, was conscious breathing. So there's important for you to be mindful and aware, which is why we picked a mindfulness card today. So there is always more. Life is a cycle moving about. Boredom is a fabulous tool and a great indicator that there is more fun to be had. Next time you're feeling bored, look more closely. If there doesn't seem to be much going on, then look even closer. If you start to look for interesting things and for more detail, you will see it in a new light, and something that was once boring can reveal itself as truly fascinating. If you're still bored, then spend a few minutes looking at boredom itself. What does it feel like in your mind, in your body? Gaining a deeper perspective and understanding of boredom, what it means, why it's there. Is it true boredom, or are there many things that you could be doing but you're avoiding? That's coming up. Making whatever this project is that you're avoiding fun. And for someone, the boredom or what you're avoiding is tuning in with your inner child. So we do encourage you to check out some inner child readings, or also YouTube offers many different many different meditations, but you can do some solar plexus meditations or inner child meditations, okay, that are guided for you. All right, we have from the Buddha deck, because Buddha was coming in heavy with your reading today. Number 15, a devotee offering his gift of song. Your skills are the gifts you can share with others. Sharing your gifts with others, not hoarding all your gifts to yourself, because that again is too much. You're keeping too much within that is meant to be shared. Also, if you are sharing your skills and gifts with others, making sure that you having discernment and that you are keeping what's meant to be sacred between you and source to yourself and not sharing it with others. Sometimes things shared too early creates a disconnection. And there's also something that Carl Jung said about creating something. I will try to find this, but it is definitely, it's about reducing. Geez, I wish I could find that now. I do wish I could find that. I will try to find that before we are done here. But we are going to move on because, yeah. It's about knowing, maybe it's in my other, bear with me because it is important for you to know this after all. Yes, it is. Breathe. Spirit definitely wants you to breathe. Okay? Take some deep breaths now. Well, okay, you guys. Thank you for being patient with me. I suppose if you're meant to know this, it's going to come to you. And maybe perhaps you understand what I'm saying already in regards to not sharing. Suffering. If you're suffering right now, or whatever it is that you're going through, a devotee, being devoted and understanding that if you share your shadow or your suffering prematurely to someone who's never even looked at their own darkness or their own shadow or their own suffering, it will be misunderstood. It's going to be misunderstood. So having that discernment of knowing who to share with and who not to share with, when to share, when not to share, moderation. Always being devoted to spirit, but not always being in the clouds, in astral cosmic traveling. I hope that makes sense for you. Share in the comments below. Allow yourself with each of these cards to connect, okay? This enhances your intuition and the connection to your body. Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. And Death. Yeah, that part of you is dying, and you wanted that part to die away from you. The part of not moderating, the habit that was getting into an everyday thing or multiple times a day thing. This could be something small, This could be something large. It's really for you to know and figure out, as this is a general reading. Okay, I'm sharing the energy I feel here with my own mediumship, and also the energy from the cards and the reading and environment. This is for you, and this is showing the heaviness and the weight that you've been carrying. For some of you, this is others' emotions. This could be your own shadows, not being able to look at them, not being able to shine the light on them. That's transforming. That's changing. Yeah, you're not going to stay stuck there anymore. Boredom. This one's about boredom. So if you've been bored, that's leaving your life soon. There is some slow moving transformation coming in. It would be wise for you to check out the Inner Child Harvest video. This completely looks like you're harvesting. You're harvesting your dreams, your goals, your passion, your desires. They're all coming in at once, and Spirit wants you to pick one. Stick with one. Focus on one that can help you at this time. Sometimes this could be a burden. You can't see where you're walking. This is why you're meant to choose one, because you've overburdened yourself and took too much of a load on at once. I mean, look how little bitty you are, and here you are holding all of these. over committing. Have you overcommitted to boredom? This doesn't look like it, although that could be, I mean, you could be being caught up in boredom. It is time to lighten your load. Yeah. Lighten that load that you have. There's a time for patience. And this is what some of you are experiencing through the light. Some of you actually asked for some help, for some light to be shown on you, to help you move past and through the boredom, to understand what the feeling really is. And you're contemplating your work. Taking time to pause. Being in the moment of the project that you're working with right now. Patience is what's coming into your life. Discernment is also coming in. Starting a new job. Maybe starting a new hobby as a musician or in a band. Being practical is coming in. Hmm. This is the message that I have for you today, the reading. And a download I just received was making sure that you know Spirit is there for you. Because someone or multiple of you feel empty inside. This has happened with the recent transformation, not just from the transformation from Scorpio into Sagittarius, which affected you deeply. Check your birth chart, is what they're saying. But also the transformation from the new moon in Scorpio. I'm tapping in right now, and there's something, the Scorpio energy is so a message is, if you're feeling bored and you literally have all your ducks in a row, they say, then it may be time to pick up a new hobby, like gardening or working for a nursery, animals, perhaps working in a church or group environment community. Somewhere that aligns with what you feel at this moment in time. The heaviness that you're feeling is definitely leaving the room, though. It's coming to an end, and a new wave of inspiration will be coming into your life soon. So be patient with yourself, trust the process, and continue to love you, connect with your inner child, watch that inner child harvest reading, and have a very cosmic day in tonight. Let's go ahead and blow your candle out. Ground your energy. Ground your energy. This came up also, I think, yesterday. Offer a gift or a song to someone soon. Thank them for giving you gifts. Thank them for being present. And honor yourself and thank yourself for all that you have done for others to this point. Surrender. It's just heard, stop being stubborn. We could be here all day with these downloads, so we're going to stop right now. Feel free to set your intention. I'm going to snuff your candle out. 3, 2, 1. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.